said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the South Alabama Jaguars, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Powell is with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Jaguars will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Texas's offense will go to work first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress at defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Algier. Fires to the middle. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Got enough for the first down. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's pretty obvious what's at stake here, guys. A top 10 matchup, winner, good shot at the playoff, and the loser is probably going to need some help.
Yeah, so further cementing your resume, making that exclamation point on the schedule, giving that committee something to look at and go, here's a top 10 win. This is a big deal for my schedule. Big proving moment.
And that's why you play football for one of these two programs, for games like this, for the opportunity to reach the college football.
Tight end trying to get in. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Looking for room. It's Stamania. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Longhorns in a good spot here with second and short. To the air, it's Algier. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. It'll be third and short from their own 33. Looking to throw for it. And they fail to hook up on third down. And the Longhorns will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Making side adjustments here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds the tight end. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Give to the running back. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Jaguars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the...
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, South Alabama. And hey, how about the 2-for-1? The quarterback gets a touchdown pass and a new tattoo to remember the moment by.
You know, we always talk about quarterbacks having soft focus around them and hard focus downfield. You just saw that right there. There are a lot of quarterbacks that would have been anticipating the hit coming, maybe taking the sack or just tried to throw the ball away. They would have panicked. Not this guy. He stood in there, he faced the fire, and boy, oh boy, that was a beautiful throw.
He's going to throw deep right side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. The Jaguars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Dropping back, it's Copeland. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. With the catch, it's Calhoun. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Fires to the big fella. It's a fumble on the play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football...
Now we'll hang on here. The coach is calling a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Jaguars come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
And the Jaguars are moving quickly down the field. Keeps looking downfield. The sure hands, it's Torres. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. They got the explosive play now to finish the deal. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Trying play action. Gets it out fast. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Quick step and go. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Jaguars! And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. What a run for this playmaker to just elude the defense and get in for the score.
And I tell you what, defensively, you can't let this guy get on the edges. You cannot give up contain. When you're defensive ends, you got to stay outside. You got to make sure you know this guy's going to scramble and try to make plays. And
he's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Finds his big tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. That's the end of the quarter. South Alabama has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking for a man. It's Copeland. He lost one down the sideline. He's got it down the right side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. And he's dragged down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. Right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
To throw, it's Algier. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Caught near the sticks, it's Marsh. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game that they were going to have success. They had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Finds his big tight end. That will be enough to move the chains and give him a first down in the red zone at the 14. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Longhorns! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. This was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Copeland. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Gonna take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Jaguars will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Demania. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Gonna run it. It's Demania. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. To the air on 2nd down. Tight end finds a soft spot. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Back to pass, it's Algier. Right down the middle. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got his man in the middle. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Marsh. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. He's looking to pass. Going for 6. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Gonna look downfield again. Touchdown, Texas! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. you want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Trying to take it back. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Pulls and fires complete to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Quick release by the QB. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Touchdown Longhorns! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Here he comes with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Catch in the middle, it's Callow. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down, got to use their time wisely. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Got it in the middle, it's Torres. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Looking to throw, it's Copeland. Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it inside the 15. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, South Alabama.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of the defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's get it back to our fellas at DKR.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. Going to the run to start this second half. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Just a short pass to the tight end. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. The Jaguars are moving quickly down the field. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Copeland. Under fire. Catch in the middle, it's Humphries. At the 35, he's open. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Jaguars come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? And having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his...
Turning it on! They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The Jaguars will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Looking to get it in. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Jaguars! The offense cashing it in on that drive. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing, he's working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got a man, it's Marsh. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On the ground, it's Demania. Past the sticks, and he may get more. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. First down here for the offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. To the ground, he's got it again.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Looking to pass. It's Algier. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Makes the catch. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Here's a heat. He'll pull it down. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The Longhorns didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's got it and still on his feet. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Leaves it with the running back. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Running back searching for a hole. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The Jaguars getting set on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the period. It's South Alabama holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Might be calling a hot route. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. It's complete on the right side. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Jaguars have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Quarterback sneak, wedging himself into the line.
Well, we've seen this a couple times on this drive now, but having a lot of success with the quarterback sneak, and there's something going on up front right now, whether it's just the offensive line getting a better push or he's finding the crease to the right side of the center or to the left side. Whatever he's doing, it's working. The defense has not been able to stop him, and they just ride the center and the QB sneaks.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Copeland. Grabbed over the middle, it's Duggar. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. Off play action on first down. Touchdown, South Alabama! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
He'll bring it out. It's Estrada. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Going right to work up top. Here comes the heat. And he avoids the tackle with the slide. The Longhorns head it quickly to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
Yeah, and you're just running at a time where you can have these small gains where the clock continues to run. This offense definitely got to have some urgency. Down late in the game, I need to force some plays, Palmer, probably down the field.
And if you're the defense, you can have that all day. We're going to play big zones. We're going to keep the ball in front of us. We've got the lead. You're going to have to make catches like that, make us miss. But if you want to keep throwing those little dink and dunk throws, have at it. Because if you keep doing that, we're going to win the game.
Here's the pressure. Quickly to the tight end. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The offense will quickly use the timeout. Back to pass, it's Algier. A strike downfield. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Looking to throw again. Makes the catch. It's Marsh. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quick completion on the out. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Defense in press coverage. He'll throw on third down. Release to the back. And the missed connection on third down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And this one is perfect. This is now a 7-point game. Just over a minute to go, and if they have a chance, they've got to come up with this onside kick.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on that.
South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made